Hello. Now in this final video, I'm going to show you two additional places you can get help apart from the Graph Courses help page. So the two places are going to be Stack Overflow number 1 and the service called ChatGPT number 2, which you may have heard of. So just to recap, the problem we were having was the following. We had this plot here and we wanted to move the legend from the right over to the top of the plot, okay? And we had simplified that to the following very small reprex, okay? This one here, where we use a built-in dataset in our iris, and we ask the question, how can we move the legend from the right to the top? The answer to the question is going to be the same for this very simple reprex as it is for our more complex example, so why not just use this simple reprex? Okay, so now we have this in hand, and we want to get the question answered. So the most popular forum for developers in the world at the moment is called Stack Overflow. And so if you Google Stack Overflow, you will get to this website where you can fairly easily sign up. And once you sign up, you will come to this page where you can ask a question. So you click on Ask a Question here. And just as you can do on GitHub, you can make a title. For instance, how do I, what was the question? How do I move the legend of a ggplot to the top? And as you can see, it has this wonderful thing where it suggests any similar questions. So you can look through to see if there are already similar questions. And if you remember the RStudio add-in reprex, when you render this, let's go through that one more time. All right, so you highlight it, you copy it. Okay, make sure you copy. And then you click on render reprex and you click render, and that renders it to your clipboard. And whatever you've just rendered to your clipboard is then becomes pastable. So we can take that and paste it here just as we did on GitHub a second ago. And you can add some additional context like the following here. Whoops. You can say here, consider the following plot. Okay. How would I move the legend to the top? How would I move the legend to the top? Of course, sorry, this is a bit redundant to what I just showed, but just to make sure it's super clear that you can do the exact same thing here. The one more thing you need to do on Stack Overflow is add tags. So you should add tags so that people can know to follow along. So the people who follow along with the R and ggplot 2 tags know that you have a question on those topics and they can find you. Okay, so here we already have suggested tags, so you can click on those and add them. If you had another tag, for example, tidyverse, you could just type it in directly and then click on the relevant thing there. Okay, so Stack Overflow is quite nice for questions because it's a huge community and therefore you're likely to get an answer. It does take a while sometimes, and also if you ask a question that's not structured very well, especially if it's not a nicely reproducible example, you might get some mean comments from veterans in the community. Okay, in any case, that is how you ask questions on Stack Overflow. The next thing I'll show you is how to use a new artificial intelligence service called ChatGPT. The artificial intelligence programming assistants are getting very, very good, scarily good. It worries me quite a bit, to be honest with you, for the future of programming and of humanity in general. But you can use it at the moment for your for such questions. So I'm going to open up my ChatGPT window, okay? And soon I'll show you how to sign up. It's fairly easy to sign up, but I click here on New Chat, and I'm just going to paste my example into that box there. All right, so consider the following plot. How do I move the legend to the top? Now, ChatGPT is not going to be able to see this image here, so you can remove that image. Okay. So instead of asking on Stack Overflow, I'm suggesting you could just ask the robot. And if it's a simple enough question, the robot should be able to handle it. So let's ask the robot now, consider the following plot. How would I move the legend to the top? And I think this is simple enough that it will know what to do. Oh, yes. So legend position argument in the theme function, legend position equals top. This is indeed the correct answer. So we can just pull that out to verify. All right. Okay. And it even gives us more details. You can specify the exact position of the legend. And this also is correct code. Yes, indeed, that is correct code. Okay, so I'm going to click here to copy that code. And I'll take it into my R window here and just test it to make sure that indeed that works. Okay, so ggplot iris plus theme legend position equals top. And indeed, we have the things on the top. Okay, so ChatGPT is, like I mentioned, scarily good. So I recommend you use it as often as possible. At the moment, it is in a free research preview, which means it's currently free, but it may not always be free. But there's a whole wealth of similar products that are currently being created. So I think the price in the end won't be too high, because there'll be competition between these different entities. Okay, so that's how to use ChatGPT. How do you sign up for ChatGPT? I'll open up a private window just to show you. Just search ChatGPT on the internet, okay? And you'll see there's probably a bunch of news articles on it. But the first answer here, sorry, the first result is what you need. So this is from the company OpenAI. You click on Try ChatGPT, all right? And then you will just click on Sign Up. You can sign up either with a Google account, or with a Microsoft account, or with a regular email, and that should suffice for you. And you get access to ChatGPT, and you can ask as many questions as you want. At the moment, it's free, but I don't know how long that will be the case. Okay, so those are the two ways you can get questions. You can get answers to your questions outside of the Graph Courses website/issues page. Again, it's Stack Overflow, the biggest programming platform, the biggest forum for programmers, and ChatGPT, at the moment, the most advanced programming assistant, artificially intelligent programming assistant. I hope those two things will prove helpful for you. I wish you the best of luck, and bye-bye.